What's up, everybody? Episode 4. I've been away a bit, been a tad on poorly side. Migraine and feeling sicky, and like I've had a rock concert going on in my head, but I'm a bit better now. So we'll do a bit of streaming. So there's been a lot of work going on with the base, so I shall take us over there and show you all what I mean. Because I think in episode 3 we were just doing a few upgrades, but no major. But we've had an overhaul. We've got rid of an old structure, changed it into something that's a bit more useful to us, and we've upgraded the build. And we're using mods as well now, guys. So that's a mod. Bigger things a mod. Can use as tools in water as a mod. There's a good few. But we've now got a basement. So this is all new. All this stonework out here. But this took some figuring out. But we've got as kiln for charcoal making and a smelter there, and then some storage boxes just in case, but we've got room for extra storage and whatnot underneath, so it'll probably fill up and be used for whatever, but at the minute it's just a little basement idea. But obviously smoke in this game works, so you've got to have an exit for smoke, otherwise it fills up a room and you get choked out. So we did a little exit hole there, and same there for kiln, and then just to tidy it up a bit to make it look a lot less of a cluster, if you will. I did a vegetable planter on either side of it, so that's one of them, and then the other one being this side that we haven't planted up yet, but still you get the picture. Then it's nice and flat up here for whatever we're doing. Obviously, balls, we didn't want to run through that. Right, we'll go back there quickly. Right, now we won't make that balls up again. So we've got the stonework goes literally all the way down under the basement, so the entire base now sits on the basement, and everything else above it is above it. So everywhere's had a stone upgrade to floor levels. So we've got us new big bad fireplace. Like I say, everywhere's had an upgrade in here stone wise. We've got our stuff fermenting for his mead. New bit there needs putting in, but it broke other day when I was repairing something on the roof, and I just didn't get round to fixing it, but we will. Then this is like our quick craft area, so if we need to craft something quickly, there's just a drop off point for us there. Get out of it, you little git. Obviously the existing wall has done well, but we keep getting attacked by trolls and stuff now, so we need a superior wall. So we've stretched out a bit, and it goes, I don't know if you can see it on the map, but where we are, it goes that way, I don't know, to about here, then goes on to them islands, and then it goes up the back of the base there and comes across and goes into water to about here, and then comes back on itself because it's deep water there. And if a troll gets in from that wall or that wall, we can hit it from both sides, so chances are it'll die before it gets out of water. So We're more bothered about the base wall. The little guys like that, I'm not bothered. They can spawn all they want. They're not really going to do us any major harm. And to be fair, half of them are useful. They drop crap that you're going to use. So worth putting up with, I suppose. So that's kind of that. So all this inner fence will be coming down because the aim is to make it like a little mini Viking village, and we'll have to get that one because he's attacking his portal and we can't have that. Get out of it, ugly little git. So we've got his little bee nest thing, little beehive area, and then we had an old port, but obviously as we were upgrading to stone, it kind of didn't look right in wood, so we upgraded that as well. So we've now got a big port area where we can just bring his ships in, moor it, turn it, get out of there. And there's going to be one this side, and then if I go onto the map quickly, obviously I'm there where that arrow is. The other one is going to be in here, in this bay, because it's quite sheltered there from storms. Them islands and that new wall we've built sort of take all the sting out of swells. They still get up a bit, but not like they do where it's open sea. So there's going to be another one there, so we can travel both sides of of sort of the little peninsula that we're on. We can sail this way or we can sail that way. So that's the gist of that. So, the last little bit then really to show you of the main base would be the new area. We called it the woodshed, but we've all got our own houses now, so really it became a useless component other than just really for storing stuff in. So we reinvented it into kind of like a storage area, wood, you know, blah 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 blah, whatever we need it for essentially, and then just put it under a roof so that the boxes don't get damaged, and that little tiny bit of a wall stops them coming over and leeching in and knacking boxes. So it's a temporary, semi-permanent kind of thing. So you know, the roof over it makes it semi-permanent. The walls below it maybe temporary, might throw them up to that level, might not. Just kind of watch this space on that one, so we're not sure. So obviously we just were throwing blocks down willy-nilly just to try and get an area cordoned off, so we knew where we were going, what we were doing, where we were following. So that we got that done. So that basically gives us the new perimeter of the main base. Sorry, Mr. Bar, but you had to come running at me. I'd have left you alone, but you wanted to be an aggressive shit. You got what you deserved. Right, so this will be Roffy's house when he gets an idea of what he wants to do. He's not entirely sure, so he kind of just laid out roughly where he wants to be so that I knew I could go past behind up here with wall. So that's his. Landy, or if you're following him on Twitch, JLandy71, give him a shout out, because why not? This is his garage for his carts and whatever else that he wants to chuck in there. And then the house. I hope he don't mind me showing you, but I don't think he will. Regal table he's got going on there. Quite like that. Let's nick a seat in his throne. Oh yeah, I like that. His nice fireplace with his fancy rug. It's pretty good, is that, Jay? I like that. Let's raid his bedroom, see what he's got going on up here. Oh yeah, look at that. Posh. Can't have a gun at the side of his bed, so we'll have a bow anyway. I like it. And another nice fireplace. Yeah, I like that. Good job on that one. So that's Landy's. I think he's built a pretty good house there, to be honest. Quite like that. And this one will be Jadie's. So she's built a little hut for a cart. Not really much worth showing in that. It's just a tiny little outside storage hut to protect the cart, really. Then she's built a fireplace with a bits and bobs in it. She hasn't really been on, to be fair, because she's been spending time with family, because her mum works away, so when she's home she spends time with her mum. So she got this thrown up before weekend started, and then spending some time with her mum, so she has a nice time doing that, and then she'll come back and she'll probably put finishing touches to it. But I think in terms of a start, I think she's done a good job. Got space to expand a bit as well if she wanted to, which I like, because you never know with it being early access. You don't know what they're going to add, what they're not going to add. You just never know. And then here's mine. My little bridge that goes across the water, because I'm sick of jumping it. So I've got a garage come root cellar underneath. Unfortunately, guys, it's been hitting heavy with FPS spikes lately. I don't know why. Maybe it might be mods, it might be updates, I don't know. But so storage around there for like root cellar and supplies that I might need. You know, make arrows, put them in them, whatever, that type of thing. Because alt resources go in base, but stuff like arrows and stuff that I'll use personally, I'm going to keep in here. So that's my garage / root cellar. And then obviously I'm just making this, sort of designing it as I go. So filling out problems as we go. But I wanted a different look. I wanted it to be like a log cabin-esque dealio, so that were my remit that I wanted to give myself. So that were what I went with. So I think I'm going to have an upstairs at that level. I think. Thing is, I don't really want to do wood floor, but I mean, I probably should. Just get outside here a minute, and we can get up there and have a look what we actually think. I think I can live with that. Well, that's not a bad. It's not a bad little attempt in that, at guessing where we want it to fall, and it's gone pretty good. I can live with that. I have to be honest though, guys. The whole idea for the log cabin literally was inspired by Pilgrim, the Pilgrim projects. That guy's builds on Ark are like absolutely next level. I think as far as Ark goes, he's been inspiration behind a lot of my builds. He's he's on another level. That's probably the nicest thing I could say without droning on. The guy's builds are insane. The thought process behind them, the use of space, the use of turning useless random individual pieces into something that looks functional and useful is, you know, he's just got an eye for it. And the guy's talented. Main reason why I subscribed on YouTube, and you know, every time a new video comes out, I sit my butt down and watch it, because chances are you're going to be inspired, or you're just going to like something he does, because he's just good. So if you haven't checked him out, guys, I absolutely recommend it without a doubt. The Pilgrim Projects on YouTube, he's insane. Both art builds, these builds, anything, it's amazing. Hey, thanks for the raid, guys. Definitely look him up. He's, like I say, I can't do him justice. You have to see it to believe it. His builds are absolutely next level. So, you know, taking inspiration from what I saw, and I don't like to copy. I like to get inspiration and do my own type of thing with it. That's kind of what inspired me to do this log cabin. So that's kind of going to be what I'm doing. And again, I have to give him the credit, because without his inspiration of watching the video that he did with building a log cabin, I don't think I'd have had this idea. Or it'd have come to me months down the line and I'd been like, damn, why didn't I do that ages ago? But still, either way, credit goes to him. Pilgrim Projects, again, with another awesome idea that inspired me, just like many of his other ones, through my Ark builds and stuff I've done in my own servers on Ark and whatnot. Ugly little cretins, I hate you. But let's go kill you, you do me head in. Seem to be quite a lot of them around here a minute. Just keep spawning and coming and annoying us. How you doing there? The stream's going. It's just, unfortunately, I don't know whether it's the game or whether it's something on my end, but streaming or not, I seem to be getting like FPS hits. You know, like 1 minute I'll be okay, then it'll be and you stutter for a minute, and it's I don't think it's my end, because my internet's gigabyte, so I don't think it's that. I think it's something in game from an update they did. It's just causing it to stutter bug a bit, but it's yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? It's an early access game, you know what I mean? I can't put it down. I'm loving it. I actually can't put the game down at the minute, Valheim. It's my new favourite thing. It's brilliant. I love it. I mean, you know, a month old and it's been downloaded like 4 million times. Yeah, that's a good shout, Mike. It could be Twitch. Yeah, very true. But to be fair, I didn't stream yesterday though, and the game were doing it, you know, within the game. So, you know, I'm gonna say combo at the minute. It'll probably be a bit of both. So I'm gonna attempt to get this roof in sync. So this might be a bit of a boring watch me blowing up logs and not blowing up logs. So I do apologise, guys. You know, there's only so much you can make interesting in the build. Mainly me falling off shit will make you laugh, because I do that more often than I don't know what. I put that extension up yesterday outside the main base, and I don't even know how many times I fell off roof. If this were Ark, I'd have fed everybody 5 times over just from dead corpses. What do you think, Mikey? Do you like it? Are you enjoying it? We've found that there's some good mods as well, Mikey. If you just let the stream catch up to where I am now, I've just hit my inventory look so you can see. Yeah, we're up to boss 3. We've got boss 3 found, so we've got to go kill him. But if you see my inventory there, look, you see I've got extra slots in my inventory. We downloaded a mod from Nexus and put that on, and it adds inventory slots, and it also takes your pieces that you have in for your armour that normally store in here. It takes it out and gives you a separate UI for it. Look, and you put that in. What other mods have we got? We've got infinite stability, so every piece, regardless of what I do, it's blue, irrespective. But I build properly, so without that, it'd still stand. You know what I mean? But it's just easier to have it go up and not have any problems. So there's that. Using tools in water, we've got that one. We've got like custom configs for making smelters go twice as fast. Just really general quality of life related stuff. Stuff that don't change the game as a whole, but they kind of do at the same time. Not from a let's spoil it and have it all done, make it easy peasy lemon squeezy, and you've done it all in a day. You still have to put the graft in. You still have to do the work. But it just makes life less grindy. That'd be the better way to put it. Oh, get down, bitch. It's pretty cool there in that regard. The fires and the torches, obviously you can see at base, look, everything that's a fire or a torch at every base that we've got. So Landy's up there on hill, JD's there, main base, mine. They just stay lit all the time. They don't consume. That's a good shout. I don't know. I want to say about, I don't know, 50, 60, something like that. But I'd probably more, to be fair. 135. Look at me being very conservative. 135 hours I've put in it, but we play it on our own server as well, so it's not wasted. And obviously I play with Landy, with Roth, with JD. There's a good few of us, and it works. It's a bit tricky lining up sometimes, because obviously Landy and Roth are East Coast America, whereas me and JD are both United Kingdom. So sometimes lining up with those guys means late nights for me or late nights for JD. But we make it work. We always have, to be fair. Every game we've played. You got to start somewhere, buddy. You got to start somewhere. It's like with Ark. I hear people go, "Oh, I've only got 700-800 hours in." I were there. I've been there. I mean, on Ark, I've got 7,800 hours on Ark, but I'm not one of them. I don't leave Steam running, accruing hours in a game that I'm not actually playing. I log in and log out when I'm on it, and when I'm not on it, it's off. So I bet 96-97% of that time's actual real getting shit done playtime. Bear in mind I've had Ark since day one as well, so it's not like you know, we're talking 5 or 6 year old now, you know, so it's a lot of playtime over that many years. But I mean, as people will go, wow, that's a lot of hours, but there's people out there with 3,000-4,000 hours more than me, you know. So, you know, I sit there and think, oh, it's a lot of hours, and then you see them and you're like, no, somebody's got addiction more than me. But you'll get there, man. It's just a case of when you can play and stuff allowing. I'm fortunate at the minute. We're in lockdown in England, so not much else to do but game. So can't go anywhere, can't do anything. It's kind of a boring old situation at the minute. So, you know, met best of it. So that's, you know, stream, game, you know. The one good thing really to come out of COVID was that I actually got affiliate status with Twitch, and I've been able to have time to help my friends, you know. We got Landy set up with a streaming setup. We've got JD set up with a streaming setup. A couple more of my buddies, I'm working on their stuff now. I've got their logins to get them hooked up and ready to go, and they'll be jumping on and streaming, you know, off their own time once I've got them where they're happy with. So it's given me time to do a fair bit of tinkering and helping and stuff like that. So it's, you know, it's not all bad, but, you know, I think COVID's hit everybody and it hard. It's just it needs to hurry up and get dealt with now. It's getting just silly. But, you know, got to have patience. We got to all stay in the fight and be sort of mentally and physically strong and healthy and stay safe and all that jazz, you know. So it's not going to go away tomorrow. It's going to be a process in it. So is what it is. But it's I'm totally enjoying it. The you know, the lockdown thing's helping me because I'm able to play games, and this has been one that's just, you know, it lets you take your mind away. And I love how simple it is. You know, people go, oh yeah, it's crap graphics, but you really don't focus on the graphics. You know, that becomes, for me, that becomes null and void in 10 minutes of playing. You know, I look at this game and I look at Minecraft and I'm like, anybody who complains about this game needs, you know, and then plays Minecraft, in my opinion, needs their eyeballs testing. Because, you know, without putting HD mods on or out like that, Minecraft is so blocky and awful graphics. But again, not meant to be good graphics. Meant to be what it is. Meant to be kind of retro-y that way around. So, you know, they do what they do. This game's the same. It's meant to be clever in how it plays, not clever in how it looks. But I like the retro look as well. You do right, Mikey. You do right. I'll hit you up with a follow back, my friend, and I'll watch you on you. If you're gonna make a series out of it, I'll definitely watch you up on that. There's no problem there. And hopefully, bud, if you watch mine back, hopefully you'll get some ideas on builds, and, you know, we can swap ideas and stuff like that. You know, help each other out. That's what streaming's about. It's what it should be about. Helping each other and getting each other where we want to be. And on that note, Mikey, I have got a Discord as well. If you want to join it, it's called Streamers Are Us. You can find us on Facebook also, buddy. We've got a Facebook group, the same. Literally, we'll give you what help we can. You know, we'll support you in streams. We'll join you in streams. We've got people from all over the world, States, Europe, everything. We're growing daily, so it's not, you know, it's a little group now. Hoping it'll become something big where we can get big raid parties together and just hit channels left and right to help people out. That's always been my intention. But the main idea behind it is just a support network for people to find people who play a certain game that they want to follow and find people to play it with, or people who just want to watch new streams and network with people. No, streamers are us. I'll type it, look, so you can find it. Spelled exactly like that, Mikey. You'll find it on Facebook if you type that in. I don't know if I can try and put a link in here to Discord, but I don't know if it'll take, because it's a bit funny with links. Let me just see if I can do that. Generate, and oh, it does let me look, and you can join it off that. So there you go. So like I say, we're on Facebook, we're on Discord, and as intentions are good. You know, we want to help people get to achieve the goals. You know, so if it's affiliate, you know, we'll share the advice that got us there. We'll help you. You know, we'll talk about ideas with you. You know, you can jump in a voice call with us and talk with us. You know, you can network with other people. You can find people who play the same games as you. You can pop out your social media stuff on there, so we can get you looked after on there. Also, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Facebook's just really post it, do it, boom. But Discord's a little bit more set up than that. So there he is. Welcome in, Mikey. Just let me quickly give you a role, buddy. I just need to give you a recruit role, and then you're good. Right, so from there, Mikey, you see underneath where it says welcome in Discord, if you see underneath it says self-assign role. If you jump in there quickly, you'll see 3 different colour circles. Click the emoji at the bottom that represents the thing you're streaming with, so Twitch, YouTube, whatever, and that'll change your colour. Look, now you're purple, or red or blue, whatever it is that you're going with. I usually say stick with the one that you're gonna stream on, and that's that. I've got YouTube and Twitch. I don't really use Facebook yet, but maybe down the line I will. But that's that, and then obviously the self promo section: Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. You can put your links in there for those if you're going on there, so people can come on and help you out. If you follow somebody, let them know. The followed you section there's for, you know, I followed you on Twitch, I followed you on YouTube, Facebook, whatever. Do that in there. And if you're going to go live, use the live stream. Pop your live stream in, done. Underneath that, social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. We just went with top 4. I can add more if I need to. Again, pop yours in there. Follow people on there, they'll follow you back. You know, support each other. That's what it's about. And then again, followed you. You know, at whoever I've followed you on, boom, 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 and they'll hit you back and do the same. And then it's just general tit for tat. The Maxter Games area is my own personal area. Landy's got his own personal area. So the community side of stuff kind of goes from top to bottom, and it ends where memes and artwork are. That's really all of that. But I mean, it reads easy peasy, doesn't it? You know, it's just it's there to support you guys, and for us to help you, and for you to help yourself as well. So, you know, it is what it is. But feel free to share it, Mike. Don't keep it to yourself, buddy. You know, invite your friends. You know, you can post it on your videos in your chat if you want. You know, tell them that you've got a Discord group that they can go to if they want to. If you want to share it, by all means do so. It ain't a problem there, my friend. Do that. Need to go to main base and repair my stuff. Well, like I say, mate, I'll return the favour. I'll, you know, if you're streaming, I'll watch you, because I mean, are you US based, Mikey? If you don't mind me asking. Cool. Well, that work. Are you East Coast? So that usually that's about 5 hours behind me is East Coast. So it usually works really easy for me to line up with East Coast Americans. It's a little bit tricky central going west, because it's, I mean, 8 hours behind West Coast. It's like an entire day. But you know, we try and make it work best we can. But no, I'll like I say, if you show support to guys in our group, we show support right back. So if you know, if you're gonna jump in and show some love on my channel, I'll do exactly the same with you. You know, I always do things fair. It's how I think everybody should be. You know, world would be a way better place if everybody looked after everybody instead of just out for what they can get. Yeah, I'm with you. One of my friends works that same pattern. So, like I said, it'll work, Mike. We'll line up at some stage, bud. So don't sweat it. You know, you're not on your own working that shift. I'm sure. You know, that's the good thing about streaming. You can do it whenever, can't you? You know, it ain't a problem there. And like I say, you've got a group now where you can come, you can put your streams out, you can network with people, you can liaise with people, you can get ideas from people. You know, whatever you kind of need, we've got people who can give you advice. So we're good. And like I say, share it away, mate. Don't, you know, if you want to put it in your put a link on your Facebook to it, to your Twitter, whatever you want, mate. Share it away. It's perfectly fine to do that. Yeah, I can see that, because they'd be like pretty much a full day in front of you. I think it's like 15 to 20 hours in front of me, so that extra little bit will put them like an entire day in front of you. So you'll line up when it's night for you. It'll be pretty much night for them, I'm guessing. It's a bit hard for me with Aussies, because when like when I'm playing, it's like getting late night time or early morning, depending on where. So it's a bit tricky with Aussies, but we've made that work and all. You know, we've had a couple of Aussies who played Ark with us before now, and we made that work. So it kind of goes on person as well. You know, if they've got free time a lot, it helps. If they work a different shift pattern, that helps as well. You know, so it's one of them. But I'm glad that you're enjoying it, Mike. I think you'll have a laugh with this game, my friend. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There you go. That's what we were saying, innit? Yeah. So I ain't done a stream in a few days. I've had a Metallica rock concert going on in my brain for the last couple of days. I've had very little sleep and a migraine that just it's been horrendous. Been sick with it and feel like rooms spinning around and light hurts your eyeballs. I hate migraines. I get them every now and again, but it knocks me for six when I get one of them. It's awful. So I've been off a few days, and I've got a bad back and a bad knee at the minute as well. So on top of all that, that's what I didn't need. But you know, such is life. You just deal with what you get dealt with and roll with it. So now I'm feeling a bit more like myself. I decided to do a bit of a catch up on stream because I've been a bit neglecting it. Ooh, didn't want that there. It's just one of them. It was my own fault, Mikey. I went arse over bollocks down step. I actually fell up it. In all honesty, I fell up the steps the first time, and the way I fell up, I actually put all my body weight onto my left knee and sort of compacted it all into one spot. You know, so £200 plus on my knee, squished. It was sore for a long time, and it still hurts now. To be fair, I think I'm over the worst of it, but it aches. You know, I still move it in certain ways, and I feel it. You know what I mean? I don't think I hurt it badly. It's just, you know, it's one of them. You bend it in a certain way, and it just goes, here, remember, type of things. And then it didn't help none. Less than a week after I did it, I fell down steps and did the same thing. So I was like, oh my, you know what I mean? They say it comes in threes. So hopefully that migraine were it. But the first two, totally my fault for being a clumsy shit and falling down steps. No one to blame but myself. But you know, it don't take away from the fact that it hurts like hell. But it is one of them, innit? But like I say, I'm getting there now. I'm finding it easier to walk on it, and I'm in less and less pain. It's more getting cramp now that hurts it, and I get that quite a little bit. So I'm at the positive end of it now. Is where I like to think. Didn't mean to do that, but why not? Yeah, I need to buy a bungalow maybe. That might help. Get everything on one level. That or a Stana stair lift with a seatbelt. Strap myself in and get a ride up the steps. It's just one of them. I think in all honesty, Mikey, I think the second go down the steps were mainly because of what I did the first time. You know, I think my knee were weak, and I wasn't supporting myself very well, and I literally just went arse over bollocks straight down. Good funny thing is, I was laid at bottom of stairs like going, you know, like you do. So I went down at least 10 steps. And I just lay there, hurting, and I couldn't do out for laughing. I just, you know, when you finally get over the oh shit, I've gone down steps. I would lay there laughing. I'm like, only me, just only me. Right, this is where I need to amend this now then. Oh, maybe not that side, actually. Oh, I mean, well, yeah, fuck it, why not? I'm gonna rebuild this. And do it like my fireplace down there, where I can have multiple directions. Oh, come on, don't be shady. Yeah, it's gonna be. Oh, much obliged, Mikey. Thank you very much, my friend. It's the only thing with this game. Sometimes it's a little tricky getting your snap points, but I like the building system in this game. It's clever. It's very clever. Right, so if I pop that one there, that one there, that one there, and nope, not there. Yeah, there. Now I can spin that, and I want to leave just a little gap so that the smoke can still. Why are you not lining up? Right now, Mikey, it is, for me, it is almost 25 minutes past 12 in the afternoon. Luckily, with that tiny of a country, that's it. That's it for UK. There's only that one time zone. We're not big enough. We're not big enough to warrant more. So, yeah, that's us. Boring. Please don't set on fire. I can't believe I got away with that. Yeah, it's just after midday, Mikey. Yeah, yeah, it's like almost 12:30. I knew I was gonna burn myself. Luckily, my health's pretty good. Let's just keep my health pretty good. Oh, will you give up snapping like it? No, 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 no. No, no, no. Get out. No. Do you know, I just get up there and... Come on. Oh, you're just being a pain in my ass, aren't you? No. Do you know, balls to it. Let's just not kill myself. Oh, come on. There we go. Back to blocks. You do right, mate. You go and have a nice sleep. Like I say, I'll Oh, nice. I'll hit your channel up as soon as I've done with this stream, bud, and show you some support back. And then I'll get you looked after on Discord as well when I get onto Discord after this. Much appreciated, Mikey. I really appreciate that support, buddy. Means a lot. hopefully. Can I find a snap there? It's been difficult but doable. There we go. And again. And again. What's going on there? Now, it works better, mate, if we look after each other. Everybody benefits, you know what I mean? That's how I look at it, anyway. No, it's just a shame that not everybody looks at it that way. I mean, I were actually reading a thing on a Facebook group yesterday, and this girl was streaming, and you know Paige, who used to wrestle in the WWE, she actually jumped in she's big on streaming now, is Paige. She actually jumped on this girl's stream. I was like, wow. You know, it kind of like is a small world, isn't it? And then you get moments like that where someone just like totally, you know, once in a blue moon you'd have a chance of meeting them, and she literally jumped in to a stream and gifted her subs and, you know, watched the stream and everything. I just thought how nice that was, you know. But it just shows that not all famous ones are bad. I appreciate that, Mikey. It'll be getting there. It'll be getting there. I need to devise a where I'm putting stairs so I can fall down them. Oh, we got more pea soup. You're on fire. Oh. Just stay still long enough for me to pot you one in eyes. Grabber. There we go. You can burn yourself to death. There you go. You're dead. I figured what I'll do is I'd set it up so that I can run a row of them down here, and then I can snap an half wall here, and that'll give me a point to then set them up, you know, to get the proper roof how I want it. So that's my next idea. But I think I need to go chop some more trees down. Much appreciated, Mikey. You're spoiling me today, mate. You're spoiling me. Again, much appreciated, Mikey. Really, really thank you a lot for that, bud. Don't think I've been spoilt in it so much in one day in my life. Today's been a good day. Let's get all. I'll chop all these trees down for what they are. Yeah, I've got this thing about dropping trees on myself as well. I won't make a good lumberjack. I'm just fortunate that I've got gear on this at minute that can withstand it a bit. Come on, fir tree, fall already. I just try and be me, Mikey. I don't pretend to be old, you know. I can be a bit of an ass when I want to be if I've got to get stuff off my chest, you know. But everybody, when they're peed off or they've got something they want to get off their chest, everybody can be like that. And anybody who says they're not, quite honestly, I'm telling you right now, they're talking out their ass. It's that simple. But you know, I like to be nice and be right with people, and you know, that's kind of like my thing, you know. But if I get treated nice, I'm nice. If I get treated and spoke to like crap, well, there's only one response you're gonna get out of me with that, you know. And I'm fairly confident everybody's the same, you know. I don't deal with idiots. You know, my mum and dad raised me to do things the best I could. So if I have to be an arsehole, I'm gonna be a really good one. That's my philosophy. But you know, I treat everybody how I want to be treated. You know, in that regard. You know, if I joined a Discord or I joined a stream and I wanted to be engaged, you know, that's half the reason you do it, innit? Oh fucking Jesus, get out of there. That were that were a bit too much for my liking with that. Fuck you. Big ugly fuck. Yeah, get set on fire. Oh, die already. I don't know, you're not dead. There you are now. It's the truth, Mikey. You know, one thing I kind of try and do is I don't lie. I don't see a point to it, you know. If I'm gonna say this guy's a piece of shit, rah rah rah, I'll say it to your face. Then you can't go and accuse me of you know. I'm not. I don't. I mean, I understand little lies to, you know, to keep surprises from people and stuff. I understand that, but lies don't get you anywhere. And for me, to be a really good liar, you've got to have a really good memory. And if you've got a really poor memory, that makes you a really shit liar, because you've got to remember everything you say to every person you say it to, or your story changes and you get found out. And it's just easier to say, nah, I don't want to do that, or fuck off. You know, simple. No. You know, or yeah, I'll do that, and then, you know, just it's a case of just honouring your word, isn't it? That's kind of what I'm about. You know, you get what you get. You're right with me, I'm right with you. Simple as that. Get dead, ugly fuck. But like I say, Mike, if you got any questions about bro and you see me on Discord, jump in. I'll have a natter with you properly. You know, jump in voice channel with us. Not a problem there. You know, if you've got any questions about you know, game related or you know, you know, or you've got a game and you want to do a collaboration stream, I'm up for that as well. You know, that helps us both. I'm up for that. You know, I don't mind pulling a late one to fall right with you, or you know, lining up a weekend to do something with you. I'm game for that. Oh, not another brew. Where the fuck are you all coming from? Yeah, just keep burning, bitch. That's what you get. Do you play anything else other than Valheim, Mike? Are you, have you got like a go-to game or a go-to couple of games? I don't use camera, me. I don't think there's a camera alive that'd survive. It'd break instantly. I just leave it off me and just, you know what I mean? Just talk and do your thing. But I'm definitely up for a collab stream if you game for that. You know, you can join us on this server, or I'll join you in your single player, whichever you want to do. Ooh, God, that looked like it hurt, but it didn't. I tend to be more survival type games, mate. Ark, Rust, this, Grounded. I've got a soft spot for Red Dead Online and Red Dead Redemption 2. I like those as games as well. Get dead, you big ugly fuck. But mainly survival games is my thing. I'm not much on shooters. I can watch them, but they don't really. They don't really. You know, I'm not sitting there going, "Oh yeah, this is fucking amazing." It just, you know, it's same shit, different day for me on a, you know, COD, Battlefield, Rainbow Six, Warframe, whatever, Apex. You know, they're all, to me, they're all kind of same thing dressed up differently. And I mean, that could be said about survival games. You know, it's all farming, chop trees down, blah blah blah. But I just like that genre to me. Survival games is it just appeals to me. I like that. I like that genre. Yeah, I heard a little rumor. The same guy that I read the rumor on. I read it on Reddit. The same guy that the same guy that I read actually leaked GTA 5 being a thing back when, and it became a thing. But he's actually said that I'll have to find the post. I might have to share it with you. But he actually said that he feels before GTA 6 comes out, Red Dead Redemption, the original one that were out on the Xbox, they're gonna. He says he's got strong hints that the development team behind Red Dead Redemption 2 are making a revamp of Red Dead Redemption with the Red Dead 2 engine. So it's going to be like a complete, you know, remake. I'm like, that shit's getting bought. Make it. You've already, you know, it'll sell like hotcakes because it's, you know, Red Dead's absolute quality in my book. I'll buy it. I'd buy it tomorrow. So I just hope he got it right last time, did the guy, to be fair, and I'm just hoping he's got it right this time. But he also called Mass Effect, where they'd do, you know, they'd remake the 1, 2 and 3 and do it as a trilogy, and he called that, and he got that as well. So I put stock in people who call things and get it right, and this guy's pretty on it. I never got to play the first one because I don't console game. I'm only PC me. But and I never got to really play that. So the fact that if it ever did come out on PC, I'd be all over that. Why won't you just snap? Just snap. There you go. Wasn't so difficult, was it? There's not wrong with that, mate. Variety makes for less boredom, doesn't it? You know, consoles have the, for me, they have the purpose, but I look at it from my perspective. I look at it this way. Generally speaking, games are cheaper on PC. They look better on PC. They play better on PC. I'll leave it at that. that's what it is. And the bonus is, I already pay for my internet, so I don't have to pay a subscription internet to another person to have their version of the internet on my computer. You know, that's another perk. And the fact that mods are a thing. I get to play a game, and then if I go, oh, I right like that game, but I can go on Nexus or Steam Workshop or, you know, any multitude of different places that have mods, and I can literally change that game up any which way I want, you know. So I might pay 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks for a game, and I can just change it up in an instant, you know. That I like. That's a perk for me. And I've no against consoles. They're just, you know, I think everybody's got a niche, haven't they? And they don't really do it for me anymore. I'm all about my PC. Are you enjoying your PC gaming? It's a bit different getting used to keyboard movement with mouse and keyboard, isn't it? Than control pad. Doesn't take long though. You stick with it for a couple of hours and you'd be really, really good. Doesn't take long. There you go, Mikey. There you go. Like I said, I've absolutely nothing against console. You know, it's just, for me, it's just PC's better, more adaptable, offers more. You know, for me, the clear advantage of a console is the plug and play ability. You plug it in, pack it up, take it with you, plug it in. You know, but then again, laptops do the same. So it's, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? Simple as that. That's why there's choices, so that everybody can be happy. Because I know one thing, it'd be a very, very, very boring world if we were all doing the same shit all the time. Well, this is it, bro, innit? Everybody's work pattern, lifestyle, you know what I mean? Everything takes, you know, certain factors into account in terms of what you can do. You know, if you've only got, you know, certain funds, console's probably the way to go. If you've only got limited funds, console's probably the way to go. If you've only got, you know, only a few hours and limited, you know what I mean? It's for me. I'm not bothered what you play, as long as you're playing it and you're having fun. You know, play a Game Boy. Who cares? I've got Game Boy. You know, I've got original Game Boy. I've got Game Boy Advanced. I've got them all. What it when I don't own Switch, I ain't got that yet, but you know, they're you know, they're just retro for me. You know, I don't mind things like that. You know, it's just console playing thing. You know, these type of games. You know, they're always out on PC first, and that's kind of my thing. I like the early access stuff. Oop. Hey up, Daz. I'm alright, my friend. How are you doing? See, you've got that post down now, mate, with your badge, yeah? Seen it come up a couple of times. Now I know what you're playing, and I see your little badge as well. It's yes, my boy's got it. Oh well, you know, you made that choice, Daz. She's not bad if you get round the crazy. It has its moments of pleasure and amusement, I'm sure. Fucking hell, put them on twisted, fecker. You did well actually, Daz, on other night stream. When I were there watching, there were 5 people there. I was like, yeah, that'll do well for him. It feels good though when you get. I know it's only little jumps and that, but you know when you're used to getting only like 2 and 3 and you get 5, you're like, get in. You know, you must be doing something at least half right, yeah. You know. It'll happen. I followed you with Streamers Are Us thing on that stream you did that night. I followed you on that one. I didn't have you followed with Streamers Are Us, so I followed you on that one. And I've already got you followed on Maxter Gaming, so I didn't see a need to do it on that one. But like I say, it comes, Daz. It comes. You know, like Mikey today, he's jumped on, he's subscribed, he's treated me to some bits. He followed me, he's joined my Discord, he's joined my Facebook. You know what I mean? You get guys sometimes that just jump in and you know you don't expect it, and you just boom, just like that. You know, but it's just about what you do and when you do it, and you know, looks a big thing in it. I'll be honest with you. You know, I was just talking to Mike earlier here, Daz. There were a girl in one of the groups that I'm in on Facebook for streaming, and she were just playing a game. I don't know if it were Apex or something like that, and someone were watching her play, and she talked to her and got chatting to her and blah de blah, and it turns out it were Paige. You know, Paige who used to be in WWE. It were her that were watching her, and she when she were done, she gifted her like 10 subscriptions, and then brought, you know, I don't know, I'm sure it were thousands. I read, I could be wrong, but you know, she brought a lot of people in as a raiding party, and they all looked after her channel from that raid, and she she's on camera and all this is going on, and she's like overwhelmed, you know. I enjoy watching you do that shooting stuff. Actually, they're not really my cup of tea, but you think like I think, you know. You don't go rushing off like a fucking nut job. Who is that, Mikey? He's done it again. Look. You're a good one, Mikey. You're a good one. I'll hear no bad said about you, my friend. Yeah, you think like me, Daz. It's like steady Eddie, you know, and it usually wins the race, you know. Looking out corners and using your little decoys and stuff. That makes sense to me. You know, shooters aren't really my favourite cup of tea, but I actually enjoyed watching you play that other night. That were, you know, as something different. It were good watch. I mean, I like watching Josh play as well. He's funny with it, but he's opposite to you. You know, he runs around like a fucking headless chicken, which makes it fun. That's main thing, Daz. It's all about liking it, innit? That's what it is. Like this is my new go-to. 135 hours I've put into this game. It's in, I don't know, 3 weeks, something like that. I fucking love this game. It's amazing. It's absolutely terrible graphically compared to stuff I normally play, but oh, come on, snap there, snap. Yes, it's just what it is. It's so clever. He'll get there, will Josh. He just he's one of them. It takes him a minute, but he does. He gets there. I've been helping him with his streaming and, you know, setup and stuff. You know, I mean, I'm no graphic designer, but I'm half decent at artwork. So I got him set with a logo and some stuff on his computer to, you know, oh shit, I'm out of stuff, to help him get set up. So he were chuffed with that, you know. But he learns quick, bless him. You know, it might take him a minute or two, but he gets round it and gets it done. Yeah, Josh, yeah, that's my mate, yeah. Fawcett 090, that's the same guy, yeah. I mean, it's not that I've actually got yeah, he works with me at Ellen Road, Daz. Only bad thing is he's a Man U fan. You know, you can't have it all, can you? Bless him. But no, he's you know, but, apart from his choice in football team, he's a great kid. I've a lot of time for Josh. But I mean, other than Josh, if you look at it this way, JD's Twitch I helped her sort out. My own I've done. Sulphur's I've done. I've got docs going now, so you know. I'm helping another friend when she's got her ideas all together, because she's deep in thought at the minute about how she wants to do it and where she wants to do it. But she's doing artwork, you know, like emotes and logos and badges and stuff like that. She's into that. So I'm going to help her get a website set up and a Discord, you know, so she can do that. And then she wants to jump on Twitch and actually stream what she's doing. So I'm like, yeah, I can help you get, you know, she's never done it before. She's never set up out like that. So she come to me because she knows I've done like 6. So she's like, can you help me, Mac? I'm like, of course I can. Not a problem. On it. Bad thing is she's in Cali, so it's like 8 hours behind me. So I have to line up, and she's a little blonde sometimes. She keeps thinking of me as like an honorary Californian. So she'll be like, I'm free anytime now, and it's like 2:33 in the morning. I'm like, I'm nearly asleep. Bless her. But, you know, again, you know me, Daz. I'll do out to help my mates. You know that, you know. If it's within my power and I can do it, I'll help. Yeah, Daz is pretty much my brother-in-law, Mikey. He's engaged to my sister. So, one step away from being my brother-in-law, so just so you know who he is. And he supports second best team in England, being a Liverpool fan, you know. Obviously, you know, Leeds being the best team in England. I'll set him off. Well, one thing we can agree on, Man United art, so we'll leave it at that. Yeah, we deserved that. Listen to that Caroline, whatever the fucking or whatever she's called her. That Leeds only won league because of COVID. No, we didn't. Every team in country had a break. It wasn't just Leeds, you know. If we were only one who had a break and everybody else was still playing, then she's got a point. Idiot. Well, we only won it because of COVID. Well, then any team that finished in playoffs, well, they only all got into playoffs because of COVID, didn't they? I mean, talk about shooting yourself in the foot, idiot. Teams that won it were most consistent over 46 games, and that's as simple as it gets. You know, Liverpool smashed Premier League. Leeds ended up romping Championship, and it wasn't because we were crap. It was because over 46 games we ripped that league up, both of us. So, is what it is. But I mean, I think Leeds have come into Premier League with no fear, no, you know, they've everything to prove and nothing to lose, you know, and it's just refreshing. I mean, that game against you guys at Anfield, that was one of the best games of football I've watched in I don't know how long. It was just boom, 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 end to end, constant. You know, Leeds Man City at Ellen Road, it were 1-1, but it were end to end, and it were, you know, again, every bit as good a game of football. You know, most goals conceded, I think, in league now, but also most goals scored in games. it's there's no sort of off switch with it, is it? You know, if we go 1-0 down, it's same as being 3-0 up. You know, that's the bit I like about it. It's refreshing. Yeah, that's, you know what I mean. You got to, even world class players need time to settle, don't they? You know, can't just come into a team and suddenly go bang. You know, it takes time to find your form and understand rhythm at team and blah blah blah. I mean, Liverpool are only off at Boyle because they hadn't really had the strongest 11 out for a consistent period. You know, like, I agree with Klopp when he said, you know, oh, you know, someone said to him, oh, major overhauls needed of your squad, and he goes, no, not really. We need to add carefully, but it's like, no, I mean football, Mikey. Your guys' is football in football. That's throwing a ball by your hand and kicking it. Football's been around since before your country even became a thing, so we kind of invented it being English, you know. That's one thing that we can claim. it's football, not your rugby with crash dummy helmets on. I actually really like American football. Kansas City Chiefs are my team. We won't say out about Super Bowl though. But I actually like it, but it's not football. It's as far removed from football as it's possible to be. But again, you know, I like it for its own for its own thing. You know, it's a different thing. It's a unique thing. It's a cultural thing. You know, to you guys it's soccer because NFL's big and that's your guys' football. I understand that, but to the rest of the world, football's what we call football and what you guys call soccer. Yeah, that's it. We call it American football, like Dad say, and then ours is football. Right, I need to do this cleverly. I say I've not against American football, Mikey. I like watching it. You know, it's fun, but for me it's not football. You know, very few times does foot ever touch ball. You know, that's the thing I've got. Yeah, handball or something, you know, or American rugby or something. Because it honestly, if you watch rugby union or rugby league, there's a fair amount of similarity between them two and American football. You know, the fact that it's played with a similar shaped ball, it's it's played by teams of like really athletically fit, muscly guys. No worries, Daz. Cheers for joining in, buddy. Appreciate it. I mean, I had a I wouldn't say a war of words, but I had a guy from California one time who actually played on one of my Ark servers with us, and he was telling me that I laughed and I said, listen, a rugby player of any code, whether it be rugby league or rugby union, could play American football easy. Now, I'm not sitting here and saying they'll be the best professional in the world ever, right? I'm not. I'm just saying that a rugby player would find playing American football, it'd come to them really quickly and really easy because of the way they play rugby. It's similar. In rugby, you have to put an hand on top and underneath the ball, and you have to spin it and you have to throw it sideways. So you're moving forward, but that ball can only go backwards and sideways. That's how you play rugby. It goes sideways, but it has to go backwards. So in order to you have to think 3 different ways to throw a ball forwards. Whereas American football, it's just run forwards, catch it, type of thing. You know, I know there's more to it, Mikey, but I'm just trying to, without dribbling on a lot. You know, that's in essence what I were getting at. And he's like, no, and I'm like, well, dude, there's like 6 rugby players now that used to play rugby here, and they now play. I mean, at least 2 of them were from Sale Sharks, a rugby union team here, and they now play in NFL for, American football teams, and they're starting now. Like I think that was like the rookie year, and now they're in it. You know what I mean? They're doing the thing, and he's like, nah, you don't know what you're talking about. I said, but I do. That's the thing. I'm not just sitting here like the uneducated Brit who don't watch American football, because I do. I said, so I understand. I understand what you're saying about the sport. I understand what you mean about the sport, but you ain't got the flip side to it that I have. You ain't got the rugby vision that I have. You don't understand the game of rugby like I do. If you did, the statements you're coming out with right now won't be a thing, because you'd understand what I'm getting at, and it'd make sense to you. The fact that it don't and you ain't means you can't really comment. I'm basing my comments off of legit watching rugby and legit watching American football, and I can see the similarities. He's never watched rugby. He don't even, to him, he don't even know what it is. So, he's going, nah, you're talking rubbish. The one, you don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, fair dues. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I do. I've again, not against American football, because I quite like it, Mikey. I watch games up. My team's Chiefs, mainly because they've got a lot in common with my football team over here, Leeds United. They've got, they're very passionate, loud. That's that sold me on them. Oh, do you know? And it would be on that side as well. There, look. Just jump up there, Matt. Come on. There you go. That'll do for me. He's just... It wasn't a case of... I don't think it were a case of arguing to just argue, Mike. I just think he didn't understand what rugby was. So I tried to send him a link, to some rugby union and rugby league games here, to sort of help him grasp what I were getting at, type of thing. And he's like, I don't need to watch that. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, well, but you do, mate, because you're the one who's not getting it. I do. I am getting it. You're not. And he won't watch it, so I said, well, it's pointless having a conversation with you about it, because, I've sent you this video for you to get my perspective, and you don't want to see it, so, rather than get into a row here about something that you don't know about, I'll just leave it at that. And it is what it is, isn't it? But I mean, you look up rugby union and look up rugby league. Rugby league, Mikey, is the one I think is most like American football. It's fast paced. When it's playing, American football is really fast paced. But in terms of like field position, stuff like that, rugby union is more that. So there's elements of both codes, because there's two codes of rugby in our country, league and union. So there's two separate things in each that are the same in both codes at the same time. But when I look at American football, I see the field position type of thing as more rugby union, and I see the quick play, get down, smash 'em type of thing as rugby league. That's my thing. But all the games are amazing in their own right. They're all, they're all their own thing. They're all different, and I like it. Whether it be football, whether it be rugby, whatever, I like it. Right, what we done now? A minute there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna have to go murder them. I don't think so, Shaman. But yeah, you're right, Mikey. Some people do like to argue, mate, just for arguing's sake. I definitely agree with you on that one. But I think with him, it would just more of a case of it would just more like total and utter refusal to watch the spot I were kind of putting him on to show him that it was really, really similar, and he just were like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. But, I'm like, but I really do, you know. But, you know, each to their own. I'll be so happy when this roof's finished. God, it's given me some stick today, this thing. I just hope I've got enough wood on me here. Don't think I'm going to have. That don't look like it fit right. Oh, yes. Nice. I have to say, I'm beginning to be pretty happy with this thing. One little turn there. Boom. So, yeah, that's right. That one in there. Now it is. Oh, please, please, please let me finish. Don't run out 2 away or something daft. Yes! Woohoo! We have a roof. Well, I have to say, I'm fairly happy with that. Get dead, fecker. I'd love to know where these all keep coming from. You lucky little shit. I best get in there, bloody brute on its way into attack stuff in my base. Can't be having that. dead. Oh look, shaman. You can get dead and all, mate. Could they just keep coming from everywhere? Right. So that window's sorted. That is, and that is. Let me just repair that. Now I need to decide where I want my stairwell to go. Probably maybe there. Wonder if no, it's not gonna work there. I wonder. If I do that and then say that. I think I can live with that. That in there, that in there, and a 2 in the middle to fill it up. Out of stone. Balls. Anyway, that don't mean we can't finish this up. Oh, that's bright. Whew. for that one. Oop. That'll do for me. Put my window sills and top beam in, and then we'll put side paneling in as well, and that's another window done. Boom. Right. Now, do I feel I need to do does that add? Yeah, I think that just adds a bit of, make it look interesting. That one's a bit wonky. There we go. Oop, that one. I think I'm gonna have to go chop more trees down. Unless I've got some in me. Do I got some in my tub down here? Yeah. No, we won't get any trees cut. I think I'll just go pick some wood up. It's a bit easier. Phew. I got you followed back there, Mikey lad. I'll also follow you on Streamer Zaro's account as well, so you'll get a double follow out of me. I always have Streamer Zaro's one because I can help two at once. Then I can watch one on one or one on other, or if no one's doing it, I can support twice in one go. It's a little bit cheaty, but it works. That one. Oop, that one didn't snap right. Did then though. Don't like them ones. Right. Let's get onto the roof and do the last bit that I need to do. Where is it? That's the one. Right. Then I need to go to that. Come on, play fair. There we go. like that. That one. Oh, this build's looking really good. I'm impressed with this. I like it. Bit painstaking, but we're nearly there now. Right. I don't know if I'll be able to reach that from the bottom. I need to put one of them. Oh no. There's where we want it. Right. I need to get that stone out of my basement. That one, yep. Twas. Right. Typical, you're carrying too much. Let's get rid of some crap, I don't need them for a minute. to a little one and plug it. And I think to keep it consistent, I might do half wall. And trust me, I'm at a break. Upright support. Yeah, like that. That one. See, I thought we were missing one. Do that maybe every two, will it work out? And then leave a big one in the middle. Yeah. Can live with that. I quite like that actually. Right, building. See how far I get with this stone. I have. So comes that 2 all the way. think I'm gonna need. So it's fucking low. Right, I think. Missing. Oh, I am missing one there. Right, I think, guys, for now, I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go fix me some lunch. And I might be back after to do another. Finish up this house. Lock, stock and barrel. So, I want to say thanks to Mikey for all the lovely support. Means a lot, my friend. Cheers to Daz for jumping in and chatting away. And I'll catch you on the next stream, guys. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.